Welcome to It's Not Soccer. Subscribe for more football news. Manchester City's new signing is already into double figures for the season and it's only September. Erling Haaland has taken the Premier League by storm since signing for reigning champions Manchester City in a deal worth £51 million, $63 million. The Norwegian already tops the goal-scoring charts in England's top flight with 10 goals in 6 games, 4 clear of nearest challenger Alexander Mitrovic. Haaland also needed just 4 Premier League games to grab his first hat-trick in the competition, scoring 3 goals in 19 minutes against Crystal Palace. Of course, he promptly repeated that feat in his next outing against Nottingham Forest. Haaland took the match ball home for the second game in a row as City thrashed the Premier League newcomers 6-0. Haaland bagged a brace on his Premier League debut, with his first goal of the season coming from the penalty spot in a 2-0 win over West Ham at the London Stadium. The Norway international won the spot kick himself after being brought down in the area by substitute goalkeeper Alphonse Areola as he raced onto a through ball from Ilkay Gundogan. Haaland picked himself up, took the ball and promptly sent the shot stopper the wrong way with a clinical left-footed finish into the bottom corner. Haaland then finished off West Ham with his second of the afternoon on 65 minutes. This time it was Kevin De Bruyne who sent the 22-year-old racing clear of the West Ham backline with a gorgeous defense-splitting pass. Haaland only had Areola to beat and made it look easy, opening up his body and curling the ball around the goalkeeper and into the back of the net with his left foot. Haaland's third goal of the season came in a thrilling 3-3 draw with Newcastle United at St James's Park, as the champions were forced to come from 2 goals down to salvage a point against the Magpies. Newcastle were 3-1 up when Haaland struck from a corner just after the hour mark to give his side hope of a comeback. City took a quick short corner which was worked to De Bruyne. The Belgian lofted a deep ball towards the back post, where Rodri managed to find Haaland just yards from goal. The striker had managed to wander into the 6-yard box completely unmarked and smashed home on the volley from close range. City had to work hard again the following week after going down 2-0 to Palace in the first half, but Haaland's 19-minute hat-trick against the Eagles sealed a 4-2 victory. His first of the afternoon made it 2-2 after Bernardo Silva's deflected strike had pulled one back for Pep Guardiola's side. Phil Foden dinked in an inviting ball in from the left and found Haaland attacking the space at the back post, getting in between Joachim Andersen and Mark Guéhi to nod home his first headed goal in the Premier League. Haaland's second against Palace put City ahead for the first time in the match and will be one of the easiest goals the Norwegian will score in a sky blue shirt. John Stones fired tamely at goal from inside the penalty area, but his effort looked set to drift harmlessly past Vicente Guaita's far post. Haaland, however, had managed to lose his marker and drift to the far post, where he casually stuck out his left boot and diverted the ball into an empty net. Haaland sealed his first hat-trick for City with a goal that showed exactly why he is already regarded as one of the most lethal strikers in the world. The 22-year-old was played in by Ilkay Gundogan, but still had plenty of work to do with both Palace centre-backs for company. Yet the summer signing simply bulldozed his way past both players, taking 2 touches to set himself before rifling an unstoppable effort past a helpless Guaita in the Palace goal. Haaland promptly popped up with another hat-trick against Forest and needed just 12 minutes to get on the scoresheet at the Etihad Stadium. Phil Foden was the creator once more for the former Dortmund man. The England international sent in a cross from outside of the box and found Haaland at the near post. The striker used his strength to shrug off the attentions of Joe Worrell and prod home a first-time finish with his left foot. Haaland's second against Forest arrived just 11 minutes after his opener and came after Gundogan had intercepted a poor kick-out from goalkeeper Dean Henderson. Yet this goal was all about the understanding between Foden and Haaland. City managed to find the striker on the edge of the box with his back to goal, and Haaland had the space to take a touch before turning and playing in Foden. The England international's run drew Henderson out of his goal and he then unselfishly squared the ball back to Haaland to roll the simplest of finishes into an empty net from just yards out with his right foot. The City man completed a first-half hat-trick with a header from close range just 7 minutes before the break. It was Haaland's second hat-trick in just 5 days after his treble against Crystal Palace, and the goal was a team effort that started with an audacious outside of the boot cross from João Cancelo out on the left. Foden managed to head the ball across goal to John Stones, who promptly directed the ball back past a stranded Henderson and a cross goal to Haaland. Once again the striker was in the right place at the right time and, despite having two defenders for company, managed to rise comfortably above Worrell to nod home from a matter of yards. Haaland made it 10 goals in 6 Premier League games for Manchester City, with the opener against Aston Villa in a 1-1 draw against Steven Gerrard's side. The new signing's strike saw him become the joint fastest player to reach 10 goals in England's top flight, matching Mickey Quinn's record set in 1992. It was not an easy strike either, but one that Haaland finished with his typical aplomb. De Bruyne supplied the assist after an overlapping run down the right. The City midfielder launched a deep cross to the far post where an unmarked Haaland came flying in and cushioned a volley past Emi Martinez. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, It's Not Soccer, for more football news.